How do things change after today when you go back, you get a day off, you go back upstairs? Is there sort of like a difference between camp and practices to come, or is it more the same?
More the same, but obviously we're further along and get more advanced. Biggest thing probably we'll see more energy from the legs of the players because one day off we'll snap back and we'll have a much livelier practice. These are a little bit dog days last couple of days, but they've done terrific. They've been good. So
You don't move to like.
engaged. How do you keep them engaged so they don't say, "Oh my gosh"?
well, that's why you get good guys because it's tough, and they have a will to win, and this is important. They know it's important, and you try to make it a little bit different, a little bit exciting for them. They all like to play, so we do a lot of that. But they've been great in the film room and watching different situations and trying to figure out exactly how we want to do it. And every day offensively, I've seen an improvement of the offense. So it's going at a good pace, and I'm sure there'll be setbacks and we'll have to figure out and get around. But so far, so good.
I was asking Ryan yesterday about the way, or 2 days ago, but he's added this little fallback post jumper.
Yeah.
Is that fit in this offense?
If he makes it. I can tell him afterwards. It's not the best shot in the world. Those are not statistically great shots, but he does it really well. And he does make a high percentage of them. So, and there'll be times, you're at the end of the shot clock, you have a mismatch. It's not something that, let them have a really good defender on you, and that's what we're going to go to. No, we'll go to try to get something else. But there will be opportunities for him to do that, and he's really good at it.
It'll probably be James' defender. It'll probably be James's guy.
Because they switch. That would be the case. And hopefully he's going toward the basket instead of away from a little guy. But, hey, he's a great offensive player, so he'll figure out how to get the ball to the basket.
Well, James's defender is usually the best they've got.
Well, that's true, too. There you go.
So do you like to do that, or it takes time, it's slow, and it's...
No, when they switch, you have to do some of that, and you have to make them pay. And, now you will say, so James has a bigger defender and probably not the best defender. So why wouldn't you spread it out, let James go? So you have to have a balance, and they usually work that out. And we can see the tendencies and tell them, guys, we're doing too much of this and not enough of that. And if it works, we'll continue to do it. If it doesn't work, we won't.
He's played the 3 and the 2.
Who?
Decker played the 3 and the 2.
And the 4.
He played the 4.
Yeah, we're good. We won't look at him. Well, he's 6'9". So, people will say, well, he's not he could be his best position. We don't know yet. We're going to try them all. And then and that'll help his career if he's versatile where he can play a 2, 3, 4. And I think he can.
Is he more of a 4 when you go small, or?
Well, 6'9" small. We start with Ryan Anderson, who's 6'10". So, we go big, but we're an inch bigger. So, I don't know. We get caught up and he's a small guy. But he's a small guy. It's funny because people say he's small because he's skilled. He can put the ball on the floor, he runs the floor. But, height-wise, it's the same. So if he can guard that guy in the post, or if he can do that, there's no reason why he can't play a 4 and get an advantage of being a skilled 4.
When putting in defenses, coaches typically don't do a lot of switching in camp and stuff like that.
Right.
Is that something that eventually you plan to get into, or have you not done much of it here because you're not going to do much of it?
No, we haven't done much of it. We want to learn the basics, and sometimes players use switching to ref.
Yeah.
It's easy to point, and, hey, take my man, and we don't want them getting that habit. We want to get in mindset defending, but switching is very effective in the league, and you have to know how to do it right. So we're going to have to practice it probably next week, maybe start today. I don't know, Jeff can tell you, but we will have it in there. Yeah.
It's a big. How critical has switching gotten in the NBA defensively?
Well, that's a great thing about analytics, and we have a great staff, and they studied the last 50,000 ball screens, and it's effective in the middle of the floor. It's not so effective on the side. There are times in the last 5 seconds of a shot clock it's really effective. Depends on who your bigs are. We luckily have 2 of the guys that can move their feet and guard perimeters, so now it becomes even more effective. We got our point guards really strong, James and Pat, so they don't get pushed around inside. So that would make a great case for that we can switch when it's necessary and when we have all the basics down, that we're not just relying on that.
It's a big step up for Clint, obviously with Dwight gone, now him potentially starting, playing 30-plus minutes a night. Do you see that growth in him? That's been sort of an issue in the past?
No, I think he's ready, and we'll see about the other stuff, but his stamina is much better than I thought. I was a little worried about this summer, just watching him, and everybody said, he has a little tank. Not so far. He's running up and down and he's pushing through. I can see when he gets tired, but he continues to go through practice and push through the wall of fatigue. He's doing a good job, and he's building up reservoir of strength and energy. And I think he's ready.
You traditionally had tight rotations because of the talent you have for that.
Well, traditionally I've been skewered because I play 7 or 8 guys. I like that. I just think that it's really important that my 6th, 7th, and 8th man have good minutes that they feel very comfortable. If you're asking somebody like Eric Gordon to come off the bench, I got to make sure that he gets starter minutes. If you have somebody like Nene or Clint coming off the bench, they got to get starter minutes. If Demo gets here, hopefully he does, he's got to get starter minutes. So if you play starter minutes and a starter minutes, you don't have any more. So it could be an 8 rotation, could be a 9 rotation, could be 10. And you're right, if it's there a drop off between 9 and 10, we're playing 9. If that drop off is 11, then we'll probably playing 10. So it's just something to look at, and there'll be different times. Everybody will get a run at it.
Thank you.
Thank you.